All right, my name is Gianna. I am going to be recording a strength workout today. So all you're going to need is some dumbbells, and if you have a mat or a bench, you can use a bench instead, but I'm going to be using a mat today. So let's get started with our warm-up. You're going to head over to your mat. We're going to lie on our back. We're going to squeeze our glutes nice and tight, and we're going to lift our hips to the ceiling with some glute bridges right here. We're going to do 10 glute bridges, so let's make sure we're really squeezing those glutes, lifting those hips as high to the ceiling as we can. Breathing out as we lift the hips up. Breathing in as we lift or lower the hips down. We're going to do 10 total here. So really take your time through the warm-up. Focus on prepping your body for today's workout. Squeeze those glutes nice and tight, pushing through both of those feet. And let's do one more. All right. We're going to hug our left knee to our chest. We're going to come up onto our right heel. We're going to squeeze our glutes and lift our hips to the ceiling, lowering down. Breathing out as we lift those hips up. Breathing in as we lower down. Squeeze those glutes, make sure that belly's nice and tight, and lift those hips as high as we can. We're going to do 2 more, and then we'll switch sides. 1 more. Good. Switch it up. Bring that right knee to your chest. Come up onto your left heel. We're going to squeeze our glutes. We'll lift those hips and lower down. Try and get those hips a little higher each time. Two more. 1 more. And good. All right, we're going to move to our dead bugs. So we're going to pull both our feet up off the ground. Our knees are bent at 90 degrees, and we're pulling our toes to our shins. Our hands are straight up in the air. We're driving our low back into the ground. We're going to lower opposite arm, opposite leg. Exhaling as we extend our leg and our arm. Inhaling as we come back to center. Really focusing on driving that low back into the ground as we extend our arm and our leg. Keep that back as flat as you can. Really focus on squeezing that core and driving that back into the ground. Good. We're going to flip over. We're going to be in a tabletop position for some cat camel. So our shoulder is right over top of our wrist. Our hip is right over top of our knee. Our back starts out nice and flat. So we're going to point our butt to the ceiling as high as we can. And then we're going to connect our belt buckle to our belly button, 1 vertebrae at a time. Just trying to get those hips tucked under. Okay, keep going. We're going to arch that low back, point that butt to the ceiling, and then tuck those hips under, slow and controlled, 1 vertebrae at a time. Working on trying to keep that upper back still and just moving the hips. Good. We're going to stay right here for our bird dog. So we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. I want you to imagine that you're balancing a glass of water right on your low back. As you extend your legs and your arms, try not to let those hips shift. Try your best to keep that low back nice and flat. So we're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Really squeezing that glute of the leg that's extending back. Trying to keep our hips nice and still so we don't spill that glass of water. Last one. And good. All right, for our workout today, we are going to get started with some squat thruster or some thrusters. So you want to make sure you have a weight that's going to challenge your body to drive that heart rate up. We're going to focus on power for our first exercise. So you want a weight that's going to challenge your body, but that's going to also allow you to get through the full set. So this should be a little bit heavier. And we're going to just go for 4 reps. So all we're doing is racking those dumbbells up onto your shoulders like so. Okay, you're going to go down into a quarter squat, and you're going to explode as you come out, punching those dumbbells to the ceiling. Okay, so we are going to do 4 sets of 5 right here. So you're going to go in one more time into that quarter squat and explode out, driving those dumbbells to the ceiling. We're going to do 5 reps and 4 sets in 3, in 2, in 1. Squat, press, quarter squat, press. Good. Reach that butt back. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Take a break. You finished your first set, so we're going to do our next 3 sets. If that weight wasn't challenging enough for you, go ahead and grab a heavier set of dumbbells. We want to make sure we're driving up that heart rate. So this is our power portion of our strength workout. So this is meant to be explosive, meant to be fast. So we don't want that weight too heavy, but just heavy enough to reach those 5 reps. Here we go. We're going again in 3, 2, 1. Push that butt back. Explode out of that quarter squat. 2, 3, 4. Last one, and 5. Good. You're halfway there. We got 2 more sets. Grab that drink of water if you need it. We are just getting started right here. We're going to go in another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Grab those dumbbells, quarter squat, pushing that butt back, explode out of it. Drive those hips up. 3, 4, 1 more, give it all you got. 5, good. Take a quick break. Grab a drink if you need to. We got 1 more set left. We're gonna grab our dumbbells, and here we go. Last one in 3, 2, 1. Push it back, drive. All you got, this is your last set. Really focus on driving that heart rate up, driving those dumbbells to the ceiling. And 5, good. All right. We're gonna grab our heavier dumbbell now, if you have it. And we're gonna go into some goblet squats. So, we're going to hold the dumbbell like so, right into our chest. Okay, our feet are about shoulder width apart. Our toes are facing forward. And we're gonna reach our butt back like we're sitting to the toilet. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do 10. Reach back. 1, 2, don't let those knees drive in. Make sure they're pushing out. 3, 4, good. Slow and controlled. Take your time. Try and really get down. Full range of motion. 7, 8, 2 more. 9, good. Last one. And 10. Awesome. All right. We're going to grab both dumbbells. Make sure you have both in your hand. We're gonna move on to an alternating press. All right, so with this one, you're gonna hold one dumbbell up in the air at a time as the other one is lowering down. All right, we're gonna do 6 each arm. You can either have your feet straight out or bent. I'm gonna keep mine bent so that I can really drive my low back into the ground. I would recommend actually going with the bent knees so that you can really push that low back into the ground, push through those feet, and make sure that core is nice and engaged. So we're gonna lie back. My low back is pushed into the ground, my belly is nice and tight. I'm starting with both dumbbells up in the air. My shoulder is right over my wrist, and I'm gonna lower down one at a time, stabilizing through my shoulder, trying to get that full range of motion. If you have a foam roller, you can lie on the foam roller. Put that foam roller in between your scaps. It'll give you more movement in your scaps. We're doing 6 each. Control. Breathe out as you push up, and as you lower that dumbbell down. Good. All right. Awesome. Okay, so now we are going to do a row. So you just need one dumbbell. You're gonna split your stance, okay? Squeezing that back glute nice and tight. I want you to push those hips back to the wall behind you. All right, we're gonna rest our left hand on our left knee because my left knee is forward. If our left leg is forward. If your right leg is forward, you're gonna rest your right leg or your right hand on your right leg. But for demonstration purposes, so you can see me, I'm gonna go with my left leg forward. So we're gonna drive our hips back, rest our left hand on our right shoulder. My chest is pretty much parallel to the ground. I'm gonna drive my elbow back. Really focusing on moving that scap back and down, okay? Kind of creating a C. If you can see it, I'm starting with my hand like this, and I'm not that dramatic, but I'm bringing my elbow around, okay, to make my scap move around. So you're gonna do 10 right here. Good. Really focus on driving that scap back. And once you've done 10, you're gonna switch it up. Making sure we're doing it on both sides. Creating that C, moving that elbow around so our scap moves through full range of motion. And 10, good. All right, last one we're gonna do for this circuit is gonna be a low plank. So we're gonna hold that low plank. Your shoulder is gonna be right over top of your elbow. Your glutes and your core are nice and engaged. So your hips are flat so that you can balance that glass of water on your back. We're right here. Okay, walk one leg out at a time. Squeeze that butt. Squeeze that belly. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Hold it here. Try your best to hold it for about 30 to 45 seconds. Making that double chin. Keeping that back nice and flat. Our spine is nice and neutral. Inhaling through our nose. Exhaling through our mouth. Good. All right. So we're going to move through that again. You're going to start off with your goblet squats. Grab your dumbbell. Hold it right up into your chest and reach that butt back. Remember, we're doing 10. Reach it back like you're sitting to the toilet. Make sure those knees are driving out, not caving in. 10 total. Good. All right. Back on our backs, knees bent. We have our alternating press. 6 each arm. Lower, punch. Lower, punch. Take your time. Six each. Stabilizing through that shoulder. One more each. Good. All right, we're gonna stand up. We're gonna do our row. Resting, driving those hips back. We're gonna row right here, driving that elbow to the wall behind you. Kind of creating that C-like motion with that elbow to make that step move all the way around. 10 right here. When you finish, switch it up. I think that's 10. Full range of motion. Making sure we're rowing, keeping that core engaged. Try not to round that upper back, right? Driving those hips back to the wall. Keeping a nice neutral spine. 10 each arm. Breathing out as you pull. Breathing in as you lower. When you finish, we're on the ground for that plank hold. About 45 seconds if you can. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Back is flat. Glutes are engaged. Focusing on that breath. And good. All right. You're going to move through that circuit 2 more times on your own, okay? And if you want, you can add a third. But we're going to do a total of 4 times through, 4 sets. So finish the last 2 on your own. Thanks. Okay, once you finish those last 2 sets on your own for 4 sets total, we're going to start to cool down. We're going to start to bring our heart rate down. So hopefully you found that strength workout to be exactly what you needed for today. We're going to lie on our back. All right, we're going to cross our right leg over our left, and we're going to pull our left knee to our chest. Really focusing on our breath in through our nose, out through our mouth. Starting to bring that heart rate down, relaxing, and switch it up. We want to hold for about 30 seconds each leg. All right, you can hold for a little longer if you need to. Focusing on that breath. Winding down from the day or preparing yourself for the day. Good. We're going to stay hugging right behind that right knee. Pull our toes to our shins. We're going to straighten our legs, stretch out our hamstring, and lower down. Keep pulling those toes to your shins. One more. Good. Switch it up. Hugging that left, behind that left knee, pulling those toes to our shins, straighten, lower. straighten, lower. One more. Good. All right, we're gonna flip over, okay, into child's pose. We're gonna walk our hands out. Once you're in child's pose, I want you to walk your hands to the side. Feel that left, or when you walk them to the right, you should feel that left side of your body stretch. Nice big deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And then switching sides, walking those hands over to the left. Feel that right side stretch. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Nice big deep breaths. Good. We're going to lock our fingers together. You can do this seated or standing. You're going to tilt to your left, tilt to your right, and straight back. All right, I hope this strength workout was exactly what you needed. You did a great job, and have a great day.